Good morning, Nathan.
Oh, hey.
Thank you so much for letting us join you this morning.
Sure.
What's your position at Sanford and what do you research?
I'm an associate professor in the School of Public Policy and in the School of Medicine and Nursing as well. And my research focuses on caregiver support and quality in healthcare systems.
Great. How'd you choose health policy?
Well, I worked for many years as a clinician, so I wanted to see it from the sort of 30,000 foot view.
Where are we this morning? Where are we and why?
This is Jordan Lake, and this is a great lake here in North Carolina that is really close to my house, and I come and paddle here pretty often.
How did you start this hobby?
Years ago, I was, Duke students would appreciate this, I was an undergrad and did undergrad orientation at my college, and that was 2 weeks on Lake Superior, paddling.
I love it. What's your favorite time to go out and how many boats do you have?
Winter's my favorite time. I just enjoy the calm, the cool, less boat traffic from other areas. I have 3 sea kayaks and 2 canoes.
When did you begin teaching at Sanford?
2017.
Favorite class to teach?
I would say my Introduction to U.S. Healthcare Systems course for the undergraduate students is just a variety of students that come and take that course. And we talk about everything in U.S. healthcare, which is very complicated.
What do you think is your students' favorite class to take from you?
Well, I teach undergrads and graduate students, and so I would think I probably have more connection to the undergraduate students because I'm also the director of undergraduate studies for public policy. So I'm really embedded in the undergraduate environment.
Describe your teaching style in one word.
I would say gracious, because I have to have grace for me in teaching because it's a complicated topic, U.S. healthcare policy. But also the students come from a variety of backgrounds, and I have to work with who walks in the door and really build things from the ground up.
Both of your parents are veterans. Does that connect to your work?
I think so. I never served in the military myself, but I like to think my work in the Veterans Administration as a health services researcher is a way that I can give back in a small way.
What's the best lesson your parents taught you?
I think to get out and meet new people, because it's amazing what sort of relationships can build just from that point of first contact, and really keeping in mind that long game, that relationship building, because a lot of great things can come from that.
If you could wave a magic wand, what would you change about healthcare policy?
I would say more inclusion of family caregivers, because they're the ones who really do most of that care for older adults and people living with disabilities in the community at home.
What's a research project you're working on now?
A big project I'm working on now is funded by the Centers for Medicaid and Medicare, and that's looking at direct care workforce for home and community-based services, so those professionals who are caring for people in their home. And that is an area of workforce that is a major shortage. Before COVID, it was a shortage. It's even worse now, and so we're looking at ways to try to bolster that workforce.
Do you have a favorite place you've been in your boat?
I would say most places on the North Carolina coast, because we have beautiful sandy beaches and great waves, and I do a lot of surfing in my kayak, and it's just, there's a lot of great opportunities for rough water play in my kayak, so I would say North Carolina is really great, but I have paddled at a variety of other places.
Do you have pets?
I do. 160-pound Great Dane and a 11-pound miniature dachshund. Guess which one's the boss? The miniature dachshund, of course.
You have 2 kids. What's your favorite way to spend time with them?
I would say out and around the water, in the ocean. They sometimes go paddling with me, but just being on the beach or being by the ocean, because I grew up on the ocean in Rhode Island, and I love everything about it. But they're also both very creative, so they both have artistic pursuits, and I like sharing some of that time with them as well.
Do you have advice you give your kids or your students?
I always joke that I say, when you get out of high school, you either go to college or you go to the Coast Guard. And it sounds like a funny quip, but actually, if college is right for them at that point, great. But the main thing I think is that they get out and they get some kind of experience. I think the Coast Guard is a good option for work experience. And so I just think getting out and getting a job and building that interpersonal relationship, skill building is really important for life.
It's very early in the morning here. What's your favorite time of day to be out on the lake in your boat?
I would say I've come out as early as 5:30, depending on the weather. That's a great time. But definitely sometime in the 6 or 7 o'clock range is probably the best, quietest.
It's my very last question. Why does public policy matter?
Well, in order to solve major public policy issues that we have, we need a multidisciplinary approach, and I think public policy, the field of public policy, is an area that has fully come to recognize that we need multiple types of professionals with different skill sets. I bring that to my own work, coming from years in healthcare administration and clinical medicine, but I think it's a field that relies on and benefits from multiple kinds of disciplines helping solve the problem.
Well, enjoy your paddle this morning. Thanks
Sure.
for letting us join you.
Great, you bet. Thank you.